Hey girl, hey! Welcome back to my channel, you guys. Today I have that was so random. Today I'm back with another fall video. You guys have no idea how many fall and Halloween videos I have planned. It's kind of endless and I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna get to all of them this year. Today I'm gonna show you guys how to make some pumpkin spice candles. They're not just pumpkin spice scented, they're actually pumpkin shaped. So that was a little bit difficult to figure out, but I'm glad I did, and I'm so glad to be sharing this video with you guys. This is also a collaboration with Elisa here on YouTube, also known as Beauty Give Me a Beat. I'm not sure if she still has this going on, but she had this collabo thing going on, and it's been going on for a couple months now. And from the start that she announced that she was gonna do collaborations, like from the start months ago, I was so excited because I've been watching her before I started making videos. If you guys don't know, I haven't even been making videos for that long. It hasn't been a full year. I literally started this February, so it's been what, 6-7 months. So a lot of the friends I have on YouTube, I watched them before I even started YouTube, so it's kind of really cool to see it come to life. Like, I never thought I would be collabing with them, you know what I mean? Lisa is doing some kind of Starbucks drink. I believe it's the bubble tea, but I'm not 100% sure, so go check out her channel down below. I'm gonna link her video and her channel as well. So before I just keep talking, because I seem to make my intros kind of long, I'm just gonna get straight onto this video. Alright, so you're obviously going to need some kind of wax. I am using wax flakes and I got this at Michael's. It's about 5 pounds, so a lot of wax. And I'm using 2 of these cups of wax because it's going to melt. So you want to use more than you think you're going to use. And I'm just going to put it in this mason jar. Any container that is heat safe will work for this. I'm putting this over boiling water, and this is how I'm going to melt my wax. I know that you could also put it in the microwave, but that's probably going to take really long, so I'm just going to do this and just stir continuously until I get my melted wax. Now when it's melted, I'm going to add my color and my scent. I know you're probably wondering why I didn't do that before I melted everything, but that's just because I want to make sure I know what colors I'm adding and how much to add, you know what I mean? So I'm just adding slowly. I'm adding red and orange to get more of a dark orange. I'm slowly adding the colors because, yeah, I don't want to mess this up. And the last thing I'm going to do is I'm also going to add my scent. Now the scent is a little bit tricky for me because I couldn't find the pumpkin spice scent, so I actually just bought the wax cubes, and I know that sounds kind of dumb, but this actually worked. So I'm gonna put all of them into my container, and they're gonna melt in there because it's still really hot. Wax takes a while to harden, so this is really hot right now, and I'm just gonna melt them right in there. I'm just gonna stir it and they're just gonna melt. I'm also adding gingerbread scent because I just love how it smells, and I think the pumpkin spice and the gingerbread smell amazing together. I'm gonna add a good amount of this. I'm adding maybe 10 to 15 drops, and that's just because I want my candle to be really strong. So just add whatever you want, just for your preference. I like strong candles, so yeah. And that's pretty much it for that. Now I'm gonna start with my actual candle. I'm using this mold. It is a little pumpkin. Got it at Walmart, and I'm using some amazing mold putty as my mold, of course. I know that they have mold putty on YouTube, like DIY mold putty, so just search that up if you don't want to go ahead and buy this. And I'm just mixing the 2 substances together, and that's gonna be what's gonna make this mold hard. I'm gonna take my pumpkin and I'm just gonna go ahead and just put half of the mold on it. I'm not gonna do the entire thing because I don't know how that's gonna work with a wick. So I'm just doing that, and I'm just gonna hug it. How do I even explain this? I'm just gonna hug it onto the pumpkin, and that's what's gonna yeah, that's gonna be the mold. So that's pretty much it. I'm gonna let that sit for 20 minutes, and it is ready to come out. And my mold is ready to go. Let's start putting the wax in it. I'm gonna start pouring it in there, and that's just pretty much it. We're gonna let this sit for half an hour in the freezer. I know that if you let wax dry on its own or whatever, it's gonna take hours, so I'm just putting it in the freezer, and it should be ready in half an hour. Once that's ready, you're just gonna go ahead and pop it out of its mold. It is silicone mold, so it should be really easy to just stretch it out and just get your mold out, your candle out of the mold. I'm not done with this yet. I'm gonna do the other half, and then we're gonna stick that together, etc. For the other side, I'm doing a tiny bit different. My other pumpkin got a little bit smudged at the bottom. I don't know why, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pour some at the bottom, let that dry first, and then pour the rest. While doing this, I also noticed that it dries faster, so I'm guessing if you do layers, the wax will dry much faster. Once that dries, we are ready to go. So I'm gonna go ahead, and what I'm doing here is I'm just scraping a line in the middle of both of my pumpkins, or halves of the pumpkins. And I'm doing this with a stick or a kebab stick, there you go. And I'm just doing it to both sides, and I'm just gonna fit the wick in between those. I also got these wicks at Michael's. I'm sure they have them in every craft store. They should, as well as the wax kits and all that baloney. And then we're just gonna put it in between, kind of to see how it's gonna go. I also got this wax on the side. This is the same wax that I used for this. However, this dried a little bit, and I just mixed it, and it turned into kind of like a paste. So I'm gonna add that to both sides of my halves, and I'm gonna stick it together. And once it dries, your pumpkin will be ready to go. Okay, just kidding, it's not quite ready. The last thing you're gonna do is just add a little stem to it. I'm using just a piece of a crayon, really, that's all I'm using. And I'm using that other paste of the wax, and I'm just gonna stick it on like that. So that's pretty much what I did for my stem. You can also just mold it on. For my next pumpkin that I did, that I'm gonna show you right here, I actually did a full entire mold, and I just melted a stick through the middle, and that's how I got my wick on. I would, however, recommend the one that I showed you, the method, because the other one was really hard and it's just going to be a big mess. So just stick to the one that I showed you. And that is it on how to make your pumpkin spice and pumpkin shaped candles. So that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I did work hard on this video, so I hope you guys are happy with the result. Do not forget to go watch Lisa's video. I'm gonna link it down below, as well as her channel. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to comment, and don't forget to subscribe for future videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!